This Labor Day weekend is still on track to be the busiest ever, with a record number of Americans hitting the skies and the roads. The TSA predicts it will have screened more than 17 million people from August 29th to Wednesday, September 4th. And one of the reasons for this uptick in travel is the drop in costs associated with taking a trip. AAA says plane tickets, gas, and lodging prices are down overall by 2% from last year. But as people now start to make their way home today, some parts of the country are experiencing bad weather, which could impact your travel plans. CBS News national correspondent Errol Barnett is live for us at New York's LaGuardia Airport with more on what people can expect to see today. And Errol, what's happening where you are right now? Are there any weather-related delays or cancellations at LaGuardia?
Hey there, Chanel. Great to see you. Well, considering, as you just lined up, this is the busiest Labor Day travel weekend ever for the TSA. Behind me, things look, and I don't want to jinx anything, relatively cool, calm, and collected. This part of the airport services American Airlines, JetBlue, Southwest, and while there have been a small number of delays, I think we only saw a single cancellation out of all New York area airports. That could change at any moment. I did actually, let me share with you where we are seeing some delays, more so than what we're seeing in New York, to answer your question. Down in Texas, the Dallas airport, the Houston airport are seeing their delays increase as some severe weather marches through there. And all of that can have a bit of a knock-on effect when you think of connections that people need to make and crews that need to move around the country. We're noticing there's also some delays out of the Chicago area airports as well. And so we may see this increase throughout the day. More people are traveling actually tomorrow and into Wednesday in order to take advantage of the long Labor Day weekend. But the early indications are things are relatively smooth. In fact, we saw our own Ed O'Keefe coming through LaGuardia moments ago as he heads on to his next shoot. We also bumped into a tennis star, a guy named Mackenzie McDonald, who was playing at the U.S. Open this week. He lost against Yannick Sinner from Italy, who's one of the top tennis players. And he said he had a good time, but he had to get back to Orlando. He's carrying his stuff. He was in good spirits as well. So generally speaking here, as we look at the middle of the day, airports appear to be running smoothly, but we are looking at some of these more severe weather pockets throughout the country that could mess things up at any moment.
What a fun assignment, Errol, just running into all these celebrities at LaGuardia Airport. I want to mention, though, there are some interesting numbers here when it comes to screening. More than 2 million people were screened on Friday alone. The TSA is saying that. With many of those passengers potentially heading home today, I'm wondering what the checkpoints look like there at LaGuardia.
Yeah, that's a good question. Chanel, my problem is I'm so dopey. I took a picture with Ed, with the whole crew. We took a picture with Ed. I didn't get a picture with Mackenzie. So why am I taking pictures with my colleagues and friends, and I'm not taking pictures with the tennis stars? You mentioned TSA delays. There is a good resource people can use and download to their phones right away. It's called My TSA. It is official. It's from the government, and it actually tells you in real time how long the lines are at your local airport or any airport that you're flying through. So here at LaGuardia, it's 15 to 20 minutes. Down in Atlanta, maybe a 30-minute delay. So folks can check that app for the latest information. But because of how smoothly things are running now, we don't expect there to be longer delays across the country. For example, we've not seen reports of staffing issues at the TSA or even at air traffic control centers. United Airlines shared with us that they've actually added 1,500 flights for this long weekend in case there are cancellations and delays. And so people appear, the companies and all the officials, responsible for making sure we get around the country safely, they do appear fully staffed and ready to go. And just a reminder to everybody, if you see someone you know or you like, make sure you get a picture and you're not working too hard like me and you got to run back to the camera and report on what you're seeing. So
Errol, this is dangerous now because all of your friends who are watching, they're going to come and find you at LaGuardia Airport this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
thanks
so
much,
where
Errol.
I am now.
Okay, we'll check in again with you soon.
Good to
Thank
see you. Janelle.